Welcome to Salvitrader once again. Let's get our weekly forecast. The first one is silver. Let me explain to you why. First, on the monthly, we have that this support level here, or this demand zone here, got removed. Okay, this one got removed by this spike. So this is telling me that there is seller's pressure. If I go to the weekly, I can easily identify this trend line going down on the weekly. All right, and now I have this very strong supply zone on the weekly. This drop, all right, this drop on the weekly is very strong. If I move to the daily, we'll find out that this is a fresh supply zone. Okay, so we know what fresh level mean, right? You know, they have higher probability of profit. The rule says that you can take original and fresh levels without confirmation, but I don't trade like that. That's my humble opinion. I don't trade like that. I rather wait for my confirmation to execute my order. So if I move to the 4-hour time frame, which is my entry time frame, here is where I will find my confirmation. Where is that? Okay, first, see that the zone is a little bit well, it's kind of big. It's big. It's a big zone. So if you start selling from the proximal line, which is this one, the 60.65398 level, if you start selling there, that means that your stop loss will be up here, right? So this is what happened. Your stop loss will be big, will be very wide. So what I do is that, as I have explained in my previous videos, what I do is that I wait for confirmations in order to execute my order. So my confirmation will be this. For instance, I have this trend line. I have this trend line where I can connect the last two valleys, this valley and this valley. But I also have this 4-hour demand level. Okay, I have this demand level. If price creates another demand level inside this weekly supply, so I will just move the circle to the new 4-hour level, and I will have to accommodate the trend line if possible, if applicable. But as of now, this is what I have. So what I'm looking for is this level being removed, this level being taken out, and also this trend line being broken. That will be the confirmation. That will tell me, okay, you know what, sellers are stepping in. They start to control the market. So it's time for us to get short. Another one could be as well, if we have a reversal pattern here. If we have reversal patterns that also remove demand zones in the 4-hour time frame, then we could get those opportunities. So that's basically what I'm waiting. I'm not gonna sell just because it's a level. That's something I have explained many times in previous videos. I will sell if I have the confirmation I need. If price tells me, you know what, we are going down. If I don't see any confirmation, there is no trade. Keep that in mind. Now let's check another one. Now next one is US dollar against Mexican peso, and this is a very interesting pair. Let me explain to you why. First, the whole structure is bullish. All right, we see an intact trend line there in the monthly. We have this strong demand zone from there. This is a new higher high, historical higher high. When I see the weekly, I can, I have a better observation of the demand zone created from here. What else? On the daily, when I move to the daily, give me 1 second, we have a CP pattern here with this doji, not the base, not the best basing, but still CP. However, on the daily I can identify something. First, the price hasn't made any good retracement yet. It has to make a retracement, you know. It has to realign with the higher time frame structure. There might be tons of buy orders. All of these are buy orders. Alright, all of these are buy orders, so that means that we might have some liquidity down there, below there. Why? Because there might be some stop losses there, some limit orders there. What I'm saying is that we can take advantage of this counter trend. All right, this is a counter trend. You know, they are not that safe, but we can still get some profit. You're not supposed to mirror with a counter trend. When you go to the 4-hour time frame, now I can see a better opportunity. First, we have trend line going down. This is my last peak. All right, this is going down. This supply zone on the daily, check what it did. It did remove the last demand zone there. This one, this irrelevant rally there was removed, was taken out by this supply zone. Price get back to the zone. All right, get back to the zone, and boom, we have this very nice drop from here. So the confirmation is already there. All right, the confirmation is already there because this demand zone was taken out by a little pip there, was taken out. So I'm just waiting for the price to reverses to the zone on the 4-hour time frame, nested in a daily supply zone, and execute my order. That's basically what I'm waiting. And why is that? Because when price needs to realign with the higher time frame structure. If price is bullish, if the structure is bullish, that doesn't mean that the price will continue going up without making a retracement. See, the monthly hasn't made any retracement. But if we go to the daily, because we have a very strong buying pressure there, we could assume that any of these levels, either this one or this one, could work for realignment in order to create a new higher high if the intention is still bullish. So that's the reason, and that's basically the nature of a counter trend. Basically, you're going against the trend, let's call it like that. So I believe that we have this space for us to go short on dollar against a Mexican peso. So basically that's the trading plan for this one. Wait for the retracement and then get short. All right. If you don't agree with this one, because it's a little bit complicated, let's say, I do agree that it's not the best. It's not the best setup. If you don't want to take it, good. If you want to take it, apply your own confirmations as well, if you agree with me. Let's check one more. Next one is NCD USD. I sent these calls like a month ago. If you've been following me on Twitter, you might remember that I posted those analyses saying let's get long on euro pairs, let's get short in Aussie, Kiwis, and pounds. So check what happened. But there is something here that the major drop was supposed to be there at the weekly supply, but see, the weekly supply is still fresh, and there is a pattern behavior that I have identified where price, if price doesn't reach the level, like here we have this, for instance, we have this little gap, for example, there. I have identified that price, when price makes, or when price follows this behavior, the level or the market will always reach those levels. Basically, they just drop or they just rally for to grab liquidity, and then they continue with the move until they reach the major zones. For instance, we can see that on the silver, which is the first one I explained. See, prices started dropping, but finally price get to the zone, and we can see the same pattern behavior in euro pairs and some pounds. Do that by yourself, and you will agree with me that price sometimes will follow this price behavior, and that's pretty much what we have here. Now that's the main reason why I consider that this level is crucial. This level is crucial because we could get the very last final rally to the major zone and then make the drop we were expecting inside this weekly supply zone. So that's the main reason. That's the reason why I consider this level could work. All right, because as you can see here, there is a gap that was not filled, and if price reverses and price reverses, I'm sorry, from major zones like weekly and monthly zones. So I do believe that they are just dropping to grab liquidity, because there were many people buying and buying and buying. So imagine and picture by yourself where all those stop losses were located. So they are basically below. So that's why they are dropping, but that doesn't mean that the final drop has already happened. I think we can still expect a new rally to the zone, and then boom, sell from here. So based on that explanation, this is what I'm doing now. I have connected the last two peaks. All right, price is about to hit the zone. See that on the 4-hour time frame we have a level there, a very good level. Okay, inside the daily demand zone. As you might know, I'm not expecting to buy until I have confirmation. Alright, so the confirmation will be trendline remove, this level being taken out. But let me explain to you also this the same scenario from a different perspective. Let me move to my stop hunt list. Where is NCD USD? Okay, there is NCD USD. This is something that I was explaining to the Spanish community as well, and the Spanish outlook. Here we have a support and resistance structure. Here we have support, resistance, support, support, resistance, support, 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 support. So what happened? What happened with support and resistance traders? They let us see very easy where their stop losses are. That's something I always do, and I highly recommend you to follow. Spot support and resistance structure, and most of the time you will find supply and demand levels above or below this structure. So basically they are seeing something like this, or they might be seeing something like this. I don't know. So that's why we will get sometimes we have some spikes like this, some spikes, all right, to the zone, and then boom. So if price is supposed to go up, if price is supposed to rally, I'm sure the crucial level will be this one on the 4-hour time frame, and this aligns with the confirmation move I'm waiting. Will be something like this. If price, where is the here? Okay. If price does something like this, I'm sure it will react from here, remove the level, wait for the retracement, and then let's go up. I hope you got the idea. I hope you got the idea about this pattern, about this market behavior. There are cases where price simply don't get to the zone and starts rallying or dropping to grab liquidity, and then boom, make its its final move to the zone. We saw that on the Euro JPY that we'll see later. So that's the trading plan for NZD USD. Let's check another. Next one, Euro GBP. As I said before, this is one of the calls I sent on previous analysis on my social media. Let's get ready to buy Euro pairs and see what we have. Let me explain to you the reason. First, because the higher time frame structure is bullish. See this spike, all right? This spike remove all the supply zones there. If we go to the weekly, we see this very strong demand zones from here. Okay, this strong demand zone remove this supply, and this supply. 3 supply zones at the same time from this rally. So that tells me that the price is trying to go higher, it's trying to go up. Basically, this was the realignment level. All right, this was the realignment level. Here we have a peak, which is the lowest part of the curve. Now on the 4-hour time frame, which is the entry, see that for instance, this was a very good trade I took on May the 5th. It took a while, but I got my profit. See, I had equal highs there. I think I spoke about this I'm sorry, this opportunity a few weeks ago. So here I have equal highs. I'm sorry, equal highs, and that means liquidity. So that means that support and resistance traders, and also there are some people with pending orders there, and that equals to liquidity. That means liquidity, and price, seeks for liquidity, and that's what happened here. See, I have basically a sniper entry, and boom, we have the movement expected. I said on my Twitter, I posted a tweet that I will explain to you how and why you should not follow this textbook concepts, this support and resistance structures, and this is the main reason. And I think you already know this if you follow my videos. You see, if you have followed my videos from a long ago. I will switch to my stop hunt list, Euro GBP, and see what we have. I'll be honest with you, I'm in some Facebook groups, where people share their ideas. Most of them are newbies, and they are getting used to technical analysis and they are learning. But it catch my attention the fact that everybody was seeing this level. I'm sorry, this sell entry. Elliott traders, support and resistance traders, ICT traders, and I said, when I saw the same analysis over and over and over again in those Telegram groups and these Facebook groups, it catch my attention that if all of them are seeing the same level, that means that the liquidity is there, here, above, and that's exactly what happened. As I explained to you before, the price is the higher time frame structure is bullish, all right, so you have to buy. But 4-hour time frame traders and lower time frame traders, they are trying to catch tops and bottoms, and that's quite difficult if you do that on lower time frames. All I know is that the demand pressure is higher than the supply pressure, so there are more buyers than sellers. I want to buy. I already explained to you the structure and why I said that. And on the lower time frame, I am able to spot where the liquidity is, where the people is waiting with their pending orders, and where they have placed their stop losses, so I'll go against them. And that's exactly what happened. All right, I sent the call on May the 5th. If I hope you saw the date. But this is the main reason, and see how they cheat on you. When they saw this structure, all right, they basically identify this resistance level, because see how accurate it is. All right, very accurate level. So they probably saw something like this. When price gets here, I will wait for, I don't know, a pin bar confirmation. I don't know what type of confirmation other traders use, but normally they use pin bars. I think we all agree on that. And we can expect this drop because price is consolidating and blah 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 blah. Okay, good. So this is what happened. All right, let's play it. Boom. Probably some pending orders got activated there. Some other traders in lower time frames, see that this is the 6-hour time frame. Some other traders on the 1-hour time frame probably had their confirmation, their pin bars. So many people started adding their sell orders because they already had what they were looking for, or what they've been taught, which is use pin bars in support, pin bars, hammers in support, and resistance levels, because that means that price is about to reverse, and that's not true. If you follow those textbook concepts, if you follow those retail concepts, you will always lose money on the market. So once they trap all these people, once they believe price was about to reverse, see what happened. Boom. That means liquidity. I hope you got the idea on why you should not follow support and resistance structure. I'm not saying they don't work. Of course, every strategy works on the market, but in my opinion, it's more difficult to use support and resistance structure and try to be profitable at the same time. That's my humble opinion. If you agree with me, good. If you don't agree with me, it's fine. I'm just speaking based on my experience. And basically that's the reason. That's the reason why we had this rally. Keep in mind that I had my enter, my order was executed below here. I think from here, this was the level, I guess. I'm very happy. I'm very happy about this trade. Trust me, I'm very happy with the outcome of the trade. So that's the reason. But now price is giving me another chance to go up, to enter another trade. Now see how many people is trapped here. Some of them probably, well, their stop losses got hit. There are some traders that regret to accept, or they simply can't accept that their stop loss got hit, and they just start moving their stop loss up even higher. And you know, you're not supposed to do that. If you're doing that, I think you should start having risk management. So what I'm waiting is for my retracement. I'm waiting for my retracement. And now let's move to the original analysis on the Euro GBP. Let's wait for the retracement to the zone. Okay, on the 4-hour time frame, see that this new level created, okay, this level removed the liquidity. What this level achieved is very important. It removed liquidity, it removed resistance traders, all right, and there might be some traders trapped there waiting for their retracement. So if they wait for their retracement, if that happens, of course, if price retraces, you know, they might be in panic. They should be panicking now. If the retracement happens, you know, they will start closing their positions at break even, and you know, that will basically eliminate all sellers. That's basically what will happen. There won't be any other people trying to get short. If there is people trying to get short, there might be a few, and now price can continue its movement to the upside. I hope you got the idea where you got trapped, your stop losses hit, and if price reverses to your entry level because you've been in panic, you decide to basically close your position at break even instead of losing money, and basically there is no more sell pressure. Now buyers step in and price continue its movement to the upside. So that's basically the analysis I wanted to share with you on Euro GBP, because this happened over and over and over and over and over again. Now let's check the last one. And this is the last one. And this is something I was explaining to you on NCD USD. See this gap there. See this gap here. Keep in mind that this was the demand zone, all right? This was the demand zone, but we had a gap there. Price made its movement to the upside, but then it reverses and finally hit the major zone. So that's what I was explaining to you, that price most of the time will hit their major zone and they just rally or drop to grab liquidity, but in the end they will get to the major zone. Now we are in the major zone, and actually this was a loss. I took a loss on this pair because I was not patient enough to wait for the price to finally make its move. I think where was that trade? I think no, here it is. See here. See there. There is a gap. There are a few pips there. Price didn't touch the level. Now it touches and boom, it went up. But I took a hit. I took the stop loss there. I took a loss. But anyways, lesson learned. And now I'm sharing this with you, so you won't go through the same mistake I made. So now the price already hit the zone. See that this rally already removed this supply zone there and this supply zone there. However, on the 4-hour time frame, I can connect these two picks. This pick. All right. So where's the confirmation here? Price can continue going down. Price can do something like this and continue going down. If that happens, I simply don't care. I'm sorry. I'm not placing any trade. But if price makes something like this, where we can have a very strong rally to the upside, removing this level and also this trend line, well, that tells me something. That tells me, what? We are about to reverse to the upside because we already got to our major zone, which is the monthly demand zone there that I showed you a few minutes ago. So that's basically the instruction for this trade. Basically, if we see something like this, a movement like that, able to remove trend line and these supply zones, well, that will tell me something, guys. And you should wait for the retracement to the zone, and then boom. That's the trading plan for Euro JPY. If we get something like this, okay, good, let's get long. And I think that's it for today, guys. Those are the analysis I had. I hope you learn, enjoy, and the most important is you get profit. That there are people profiting from my analysis. I highly appreciate your comments and messages on Twitter saying thank you very much for your analysis. I have learned a lot. Also, the comments you drop on the comment section here below the video on YouTube, I read them and I appreciate the fact that you are always waiting for my videos and you guys are learning. That's something I I highly appreciate. If you like this analysis, if you're new on the channel, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and share this analysis with your friends. Let me know what you think about them. Also, if you want more content like this, I recommend you to follow me on Twitter, which is where I share ideas, I share trades, I share basically I share my entries with you when I enter them, and you can see my track record on TradingView of the ideas I have shared. So if you want more content, if I see any other setup throughout the week and I think worth the risk, I will definitely share it here on Twitter. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoy and learn. Have a good day and see you next week. Bye bye.